So for citizens who may not fully understand it, just explain briefly how constituency CDF operates from allocation to project implementation.
Okay. So, okay, thanks for giving me this opportunity. What I must say is that CDF derives its powers from an act of parliament. Yeah, so the one that we started with is Act number 11 of 2018, but it has since been amended to CDF Act number 1 of 2024. So this CDF Act gives the various information in terms of composition, in terms of what the CDF committee, in terms of who is involved, the various ministries and stakeholders. And for your own information, CDF has always been there since 1995, except that it was a very, very small amount. I think it had a different name. So in terms of management, in terms of operational direction, and how is allocated and how is implemented, you find this in the CDF Act that I've talked about. And then the ministry also did some guidelines to follow for those that don't want to read the act. So what it is that the CDF, let's say, like it is now at 40 million. At 40 million, is broken down into 3 components, which is community projects at 60%. Then 20% it covers skills and bursaries for youth. Then the 20% that remains is for empowerment, which is loans and grants. So what happens is that how do we allocate? Each constituency has got wards. Each constituency has got wards, and each ward has got zones. For instance, a zone would be like maybe 500 households, for instance. 500 households. So there will be a zone leader in that area. And then another zone would have maybe, if you are in Chipurukusu, the number of houses would be so many, as opposed to Kansenshi, where they are so. Yeah, so these zone leaders form the ward development committees. Some are elected because, some are elected from the zone leaders to form the ward development committee. So the ward development committee is formed under the Local Government Act, not the CDF Act. So they deal directly with council. And they are given roles and responsibilities to play. For instance, cash for work falls directly under ward development committees. Now for CDF, what happens is that because these are zoned, the problems that are in that particular zone are known by the zone leader. So when it's time to apply for a project, they will say, this area, we need a bridge. Okay? The zone leaders and the community will say, we need a bridge here, or we need a clinic, we need a school, we need roads, we need street lights. So the zone leader will pick that information and join other zone leaders where they would have formed the ward development committee, which has a chair and an executive. So the ward development committee would sit to look at what the zone leaders have presented for consideration to be done in their zones. Then they list the projects. Sometimes they even do estimates themselves, because some of these people that are retired are engineers, some are accountants, so they work together to say, this project, if it's given to us, it will cost 600,000. In the same vein, for skills, the applicants go to these same zone leaders.
Committee.
And included in the ward development committee would be the councillor, ward councillor. So they verify the vulnerability of the applicants to say, okay, at house number 6, they are just Bambuya, their grandparents, they are looking after 2, 3, 4 children that they truly need this course. It's the same for empowerment, which is in grants. They will confirm to the CDF committee that there's a group which has been formed as a cooperative or as a club. So we can vouch for them in terms of what they need. It's the same for loans. So these people receive the applications from the communities in the area, because they also have to confirm that this applicant has lived in this area for at least a minimum of 6 months. So these things are now sent to the secretariat, which is the council. The council will then inform the CDF committee chairperson that we have received so many applications for skills, for projects, for empowerment, which is loans and grants. Then CDF chair will call for a meeting to look at those